Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this is a new moon reading, so it begins with the question, what will your sign in the title below be beginning with the new moon on January the 24th or under the new moon's light, so the few days around there. This is a general introduction. There'll be a timestamp below because you want to watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get a good picture. And bear in mind that there's a link down below as well. If you don't know what your moon or rising sign is, go to one of the links below and you will be able to get a free birth chart. Now, being a general reading, roles can be reversed, timing's not absolute. Bear in mind this. What's important in the new moon in Aquarius is your intentions. Things that you set in motion now apparently may not come through until I think they said full moon in Leo or new moon in Leo, but anyway, midsummer. But according to all the astrologers, which I recommend that you watch, this is a really, really big new moon. Now, I don't know enough to speak convincingly on it, so go and look at Sun Soul TV, Soul Garden TV, Namaste Today, The Leo King, Anastasia Cosmic Astrologer, and there's others. There's a lot of others. So, with no further ado, I don't think I've got anything else to say, so I'll bring up the cards. Okay, Aries, what I'm seeing here is the new beginning, or what you're going to be bringing into the world is something that you have been bringing in for a while. Or working on for a while, I should say. You are looking at how you present yourself to the world with this Three of Pentacles here. It's something that you're still feeling quite defensive over. And what's opposing you is that somebody else's plans seem to be taking over, seem to be happening a little too fast. Now, I think that these are plans that you have had a part in. Okay, so you're not it's not like you're being swamped by somebody else's plans that you've had no input in whatsoever, because I'm seeing the two threes here together, but it's moving a little too fast, and we're getting the progression of the two threes with the Seven of Wands to the Eight of Wands. These plans are moving faster than you would actually like. So I think that you're feeling maybe not ready, or that there's certain aspects of your skills or yourself that you're wanting to, you're not feeling quite ready to presenting them to the world. However, it's not as if you haven't put in the hard work. It's not as if that you haven't mastered your skills. And it's not as if you haven't got the resources to do whatever it is that you're looking at doing. And there seems to be two levels on this. There's a practical level here and an emotional level. So there's a new aspect to yourself you may be wanting to present to the world, but you're not quite ready. But again, circumstances are taking over. But here is the very practical. But what you've got to work with, what is the foundation here, seems to be a sense of loss, a sense of a sense of loss and a sense of torment. This is a torment that can come to an end, or is coming to an end, but there's certainly a loss of something. Let me find a clarification deck. There's a loss of something that has been tormenting you. To be honest, I'm feeling like that torment has been there for quite some time. This sense of loss and this sense of torment over whatever it was that was lost. I mean, this guy here in the Five of Cups, he's a more mature gentleman, but I feel like it could almost be a childhood loss that is still affecting you, or still coloring your judgments and your emotional stability, because you are passing away from a time of illusion, But you're also passing away from a time where in the shadow you could have brought two contradictory aspects of your nature together. However, you've been nurtured during this time, so it's not a bad history there at all. But you're coming from the moon to the sun. You're coming from the darkness or the shadow into the light, with clarified by the judgment card. So there's a rebirth coming for you, but it's all centered upon this loss, which I think is quite possibly a childhood loss that has been causing you immense torment. And this is why you're not feeling entirely ready right now to present this new aspect of yourself, whether it's skills or whether it's emotional or whether it's both. Because like I say, I can feel two streams here. There's the practical, work-wise, here's what I've been doing, what I've been learning, what I've been practicing on, and I'm not quite ready to present it to the world yet. But there's like an aspect of your personality, an aspect of your emotional side that you're also not quite ready to present to the world, even though you want to, even though there is, how you are feeling is Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, clarified by the Eight of Swords, anxiety, stress, feeling trapped, feeling tied up. I mean, this particular Eight of Swords, she's suspended in a spider's web with the swords all around her, and she don't dare move in case one of the swords then goes and slices her. This particular Eight of Swords, she hasn't got quite the freedom that many of the Eight of Swords cards have to just step away from this anxiety. You found it quite binding. Let's have a look what this sense of loss is, because what this reading and this new moon offers is, from the bottom of the decks, the Ten of Cups and the Magician, coming into your own power, coming into basically going to the world, ta-da, this is me, and by doing that, being really, really, really happy. And the final outcome card gives you that Magician card again, of coming into your own power. If you cut certain things out, if you cut certain things away. But I think what you need to cut away is this sense of torment and this sense of loss. Because you are both wanting and fearing a new beginning here. We've got, in the hopes and fears, we've got the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Wands. So you want to express your power, the new emotional side, the extra facet of your personality that you've not shown, your new work skills. Tick one or all of those, whichever apply. But you're worried that will, as much as you will be seen as responsible, it will also burn you up in the process. And it's curious because other people are seeing that there is wonderful happiness on offer for you, Two of Cups, but you're tormenting yourself over it. You're going, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I refuse to go there. I'm not doing it. Because, and it's all tied up with this sense of loss. So let's see what I can find. These must be shuffled enough by now. Let's see what I can find now. So we have the moon and the sun. So we've got that same progression as what we have up here, from darkness into the light. Maybe they're not shuffled enough. Oh no, they are. Yeah, no, that's not in order. Then temperance, is that you've had to wait. Okay, this is something that you've had to wait to deal with, but it's something that requires being brought into the light. It's something that requires being spoken about. So In the work situation, this will be get on with it, present your new skills, don't worry that things around you are moving too fast. But in the emotional situation, it's from the past, Six of Cups, and the time is now that you need to bring something from the darkness into the light. And that is backed up by this oracle card here. What do you need to release? And here we have nourishment from the Queen of the Moon oracle. We've got a teacher figure, and I don't think you are the teacher figure. I think that you will be receiving teachings, learnings, an example by also by possibly a female. We have the thinking woman here, or that thinking woman is also representing listen, receive, and work out before you set foot on this new path. And this new path, whatever it is, it's something that you really, 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 really want to do, and you really don't. Really, really don't. You know, it's a wish fulfillment, but you're worried about the cost, which makes sense of all these coins that are here. You are worried about the cost, but there's a divine pairing that's coming in. Your past is the Queen of Coins, and what is coming in from on high is the King of Coins. So there's someone who, or something that can help bring those two pillars, those two towers of the Moon card together. And all it's saying is whatever this potentially childhood thing is, needs to come from the darkness into the light. The time is now, and it's from the past. Right. It's something that you've been trying to protect and trying to hide almost, and it's not like you haven't had the options to do this before. But even though there's wish fulfillment, you've not quite got it grounded. You need to ground this, and by grounding this, you need to bring it out into the real world, into the outside world, into the, you know, tell those people who matter to you, whose opinion matters to you. Right, different deck. So, can you tell me more about this pain and loss? But basically, if you have some form of, I mean, this could be anything from a bereavement when you was younger to some form of complex that you developed as a child and is still, you've hidden it away from somebody, but maybe you're not great with eating, or maybe you're, you know, it could be a self-harm thing. It could be an abuse thing, or it could be something a lot more innocent, but it's still been playing on your mind for a hell of a long time. So let's see what this one has to say. Them two wanted to jump out, so, and they're upside down. So we have the Devil and the Hierophant. Whatever it was against the rules, and it was appealing to lower nature. It was something that you turned your back on and just went, no, that's not right. That's not right at all. But a new beginning is on offer. Ace of Pentacles again, just like we've got here. So yes, this, you need to try and cut out this anxiety, this source of anxiety, whatever it is. That may be by confessing something in one, but confessing is the wrong term. This is something that happened to you. I don't think it's something that you did. And if it was something that you did, then quite possibly you were a willing participant, so why be so worried about it? Why be so ashamed of it? But I do think it's more, it was something that happened to you that you need to come up and face and go, notice was No. Stop. Cat, the minute I start talking to the camera, she comes down. I'll let her out in a sec. Because we're nearly finished here. You have a lot of skill and a lot of talent ready to be revealed to the world. You have a wonderful new side to your nature that you've kept hidden, and there's no need to keep it hidden because it's a wonderful side of your nature. But whatever it was that's happened in the past has made you very reluctant to show this aspect of yourself. You want to show this aspect of yourself, but you're scared of showing this aspect of yourself. So slowly, just listen to what is around you, so that you can work out, well, hang on a minute, how will this be received? Listen to the words of the wise people around you, whoever they are. But there is something that you need to release to set off on your new journey. And the cat is now, stop it. The cat is now demanding to go out because I'm talking to the computer. So I'll draw it to a close there. The next reading to come up for you will be your it'll be your waxing moon reading. So yeah, good luck with this. I don't think it's half the big thing that you necessarily think it is, as in I don't want to demean anything there, but it's the act of dealing with this is not as big or as difficult or as painful as the act of not dealing with it and continuing to live with it. So yeah, good luck, Aries. That's an interesting one. Okay, if this means anything to you, comment down below. Please press subscribe while you're there because it helps the channel. And I will see you in your waxing moon reading. All right. Cheers.